Hi guys, welcome to our podcast, The Road Less Taken, with yours truly, Samina Anwar. This is our first episode and I'm very excited because we have a very special guest with us today. I think it was in the late 90s when a Punjabi stepped into the world of Tamil cinema and managed to win the hearts of millions and millions of Tamil audiences. I think for over 10 years she ruled the Tamil industry, but from her debut till this very day, she continues to rule the hearts of the Tamil masses. Of course, I'm talking about the stunning actress Simran. And our guest today aspires to do the same, but not in the industry of cinema, but in the field of cricket. But his journey has been anything but easy. At the young age of 17, he decided to leave his home Ambala and move to Chennai to work on his skill, his game, and improve his game overall. I think he's been waiting for several years for that golden ticket, and now I can say that this Singh is not just a king, this Singh is actually a Chennai Super King. We have with us Gurjapneet Singh. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you so much.
Very excited to have you. I don't know if you remember, the first time we met was after a TNPL game. I think it was at Chepauk, and I had the privilege of interviewing you. And I think that was also your first ever televised post-match interview,
Yeah,
right?
I guess, yeah.
And this is my first ever podcast interview. So I
Same
think...
here, like you are only taking my first interviews and all.
Okay, very excited. Thank you for joining me today. One of the things that stood out for me from that interview is that I really struggled with your name. Okay. Gurjapneet Singh is not an easy name, especially for us Tamilians. And I'm somebody who actually gets away with names quite easily. Like, I'm all right. But I struggled. I had to practice every time. Like, before I had to meet you, I took a minute and I said, Gurjapneet.
Oh my God.
So I want to know, when you moved to Chennai, how, in many ways, did the Tamilian folks murder your name? What are the versions that you heard of it?
When I just try to observe when the people not able to pronounce my name, and then immediately whenever gonna ask me my name and all, I just say my nickname. I don't tell my full name on that time. So I just telling Japneet, you can call me Japneet. I'm Japneet, so it's fine. So for that, I think they can easy to pronounce. But full name, if I just say Gurjapneet Singh, and sometimes they take 2-3 seconds to get that spelling, and then after that they'll say, and some people, and then they speak in very different slang, and I thought, Japneet is fine, you can call me Japneet. That is a better option. Yeah.
What's the funniest version of Gurjapneet Singh that you've heard so far?
There are a lot of versions actually. It's very funny, but if I share, different slangs, some people they can't even pronounce it Gurjap, they'll stop there and they'll put Singh and they finish the name. So that's a funny moment, but there are a lot of other names there.
What's your favorite right now? What's like a nickname that everybody uses right now?
Jap. I guess in a ground in Chennai, my dressing room, everybody call me Jap.
Jap, okay. And that sits well with you. You're happy with that?
Yeah, of course.
All right, okay. So obviously you moved from Ambala to Chennai at a very young age of just 17, right? So I just want to know what triggered that decision, because at 17, it's not an easy decision to make, to leave your family, your friends, your whole support system and come to Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I mean, Ambala to Chennai is quite a distance in many different ways, right? So why did you make that decision, and who supported you with it?
Of course, my first love is I can say just cricket. So I want to play cricket. When I was in school time, I didn't get much opportunity in Ambala side. I tried in Punjab, everywhere in every district. So I didn't get the right opportunity on that time. So one of my coach, he mentioned he actually played his cricket in Chennai itself. So he mentioned they have a good structure. Why don't you try there in Chennai? His name is Anil Masi. So he helped me out. He was my coach. He trained me a lot, 2-3 years continuously when I met him. So after that, he said, now this is the right time to go to some other place, just try. So he told me to let's go to Chennai. For that time, when name comes Chennai, so I didn't think too much. I know it's very different cultural wise, plus taste wise, and everything is different, right? So, but for me, my focus was there. I want to play cricket. Rest, I don't want to get distracted or whatever the things is. So I'll take it secondary. But on that time, my focus was there. Cricket. If I get the chance, for me, this is very good. It'll be very good for me. I don't need to think so many things on that time. How I'll struggle, or how I'm gonna stay there. How will be the people? There are a lot of questions when you change your hometown and you shift it to some other place, right? So on that time. I think now I'm thinking I choose a very good decision, and I made it. And my parents was ready to support me. Always there, wherever you want to go, you can go. whenever I was in school time as well, my parents, every time they supported me. If you wanna, sometimes they'll say if you wanna miss your class, also school times, though you can go for
Wow.
match. They'll allow. Okay, if you have, because my mom, she knows me. I love cricket, so from my like fourth, fifth standard, I started playing professionally. So she knows that okay, he has a good love. So of course, mom attachment with his son, of course, something will be there. So she always supported me. My dad always said, okay, where you wanna go, you can go. Whether it's if I'm gonna go some matches there in Delhi and all, or in Punjab or anywhere, any district or any UP side, anywhere. So they just allow me. They don't hesitate or something ki like why he's going so far or blah blah blah. So it was, I think, that moment where it comes, you'll get more, if you get support from your family, then also you can get motivated to do next step, and that's why I choose Chennai and I came there.
That's wonderful. I think for me, the biggest takeaway is you speaking of your family, because this was a suggestion that was made by your coach, and then your family support immediately followed that suggestion, right? And that is why you're here today and you're officially a part of one of the most iconic, legendary T20 teams, which is Chennai Super Kings. But that being said, tell us a little about your parents, because you told us how, your parents were so supportive. Even if you didn't want to attend classes, it was perfectly fine with them. And if you wanted to move to Chennai, they were totally okay with that as well. What do your parents do?
No, of course. Like my father, he's a photographer.
Okay.
So yeah,
Nice.
So I also learned photography because
Now
of
I know
him
why you're
only.
always posing in all your Instagram,
So because
Seem to
of
be
him
like a
only,
natural
because
poser.
I
Yeah.
used to go with him, so I thought, okay, I'm free only not to do anything, so I just do those stuffs and all.
Nice.
So yeah, so they always, if I come to that part, always my dad and mom, they supported me very nicely. Whether in school times, my mom, she went to school as well. I still remember that day she fought with the one teacher herself. Ki, why don't you allow to student to go to any cricket sport or any, like, on that time, teachers and all, they very like, you have to be in class, don't go for sports, it's a waste of time, all those things. I know this thing happened in that time, but on that time, my mom, still I remember, she went to school and she went to principal, all those stuff. Ki, why you don't allow my child and all like this, because he loved to play cricket. So because I still remember, I got selected for nationals in schools. So on that time, I missed my nationals because of my teacher. She told ki, because he's not good student. So my principal, he didn't sign on the document, and I didn't went.
Oh.
It was a very big story. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why your mom came and fought with you.
Yeah,
So
that
well
was the
done.
reason.
I think the world is waking up to your brilliance now, but your parents from a very young age knew that you were meant for greatness. That's absolutely great. But you also spoke about how when you moved to Chennai, your entire focus was just cricket. But obviously, Ambala to Chennai, there's a lot of cultural differences. Like, for example, I'm from Chennai, and if you ask me about Punjab, we all have our stereotypical ideologies, right, about different states. So for me, I'll say immediately the bale bale dance, dhabas, a lot of butter in the food that you eat, loud music. These are the things I usually think about when you say Punjab and Daler Mehndi. Great music. So what are the stereotypical ideas that you had about, Tamil
Of
Nadu,
course, these
Chennai,
things are
when you
very
came in?
common now. People used to, when used to meet some other state people or anyone, like they're very like, oh, Punjabi, oh, Paji ki hal chal, bale bale. Like they say one or two Punjabi words, and after that they come to their own language. So it's a funny moment, but I don't say it in any serious way. It's just normal. But I think it's very stereotype, bale bale kind of these stuffs and all.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the Bali Bali dance. Any opportunity,
If you
play a Punjabi song,
if
and
you
I'm the
play
first
Punjabi
one.
song, of course,
Yeah.
automatically this comes out.
Definitely. But I wanted to know, what are the ideas that you had about Tamil Nadu? Expectations you had versus the reality that you faced
Tamil
here.
Nadu, like when I was like in school time, we just know on that time South movies are very famous and all. We
Did
used
you
to
know
see,
of any actors?
yeah, Rajnikant, Vijay and all. I used to see
தலைவர்.
them, yeah. But I don't know the Tamil language, but they used to come in Hindi or dub language, any language. So we used to see in that.
All right, nice. So once you moved to Chennai, like, what do you think was your biggest challenge here? Was it food? Was it the language? Because have you picked on Tamil? Like,
Some of words.
I know that you used to struggle with Tamil earlier.
Yes,
and I've
of
seen
course.
many interviews where the interviewer is trying to teach you like a couple of Tamil words. But how's your Tamil on a scale of 10 right now? 1 to 10?
I think below one.
Minus?
Not minus, I can say.
Okay,
Above,
speak one or
like,
two Tamil words for us. Whatever you know.
Like, இப்படி இருக்கேன், okay, நல்லா இருக்கேன். Like, I can answer that few words, and like I can talk to like normal auto people and Uber drivers and all that. I can communicate, yeah.
All right, super. So you can navigate. But
Yeah,
apart
just
from the
some of
language, any other challenges that you had when you moved to Chennai?
I don't think so. Everywhere you can get whatever food you want or anything, you'll get it. So I don't think so. I get any kind of other struggle or something. I felt very okay here.
All right.
Whatever like I thought in like before coming to Chennai, I think I didn't face any like that kind of thing. I was very normal there. Yeah.
All right. So Punjabis generally are known for their love for food, right? Like, I mean, and Punjabi food is just so good.
Love it.
Like butter naan, butter chicken masala, chicken tikka, all of these things, like absolutely delicious. But when you move to Chennai, I'm sure all the things that you've heard of is idli, sambar, dosa, vada. These are the things you generally hear of. But did you try all of those food items? Did you like them? Anything else that you've explored deeper into the South Indian cuisine?
Of course, no. When I was in Ambala as well, I love South Indian food, especially dosa, idli. I used to have sometimes on weekend or any like month, one or twice. I love to have dosa in Ambala as well.
I love how you say dosa.
Dosa, like it's dosa only, right?
It's dosai.
Dosa, okay. You put I, but we put only A in the last. So, but when I came to Chennai, okay, I loved how they make sambar and that flavor taste. This is the original one. What we had there, it's very spicy and like proper, they'll add butter, all those stuffs and all. So when I had here, like totally different sambar and dosa style. So I actually enjoyed that dosa and all. But somewhere I can say I struggle with Punjabi. Actually, the taste. I had few funny moments as well in South Indian restaurant. But when I ordered some North Indian dish or Punjabi dish, so it was a funny moment, I can say. Yeah.
That's our South Indian version of North Indian dishes.
Yeah, same thing.
What about biryani? Have you tried biryani?
Yeah, of course. A lot of biryani, you can say. Near my house, where I'm staying in Chennai, I tried all the restaurants of biryani in that road. I love to try different kind of foods, cuisines. So I had a lot of good biryanis as well in Chennai. Yeah.
So you've also played in Salem, Dindigul, Tirunelveli and places like that are known for their food as well. So when you play in a city like that, you go out, you get the time to go explore the city, the food, the culture.
Yeah, I think in Salem I did. We went outside and we had different like food. We tried because with the teammates I used to go. They used to take me. Okay, this is the best food. They knows very well, right? So this place is better known for this or this. Like we used to go and we had a lot of good time. We had and I enjoyed some of food. Some of like it was very different for me, new for me, and I tried. So actually I love to explore food. So very okay for me.
Okay, all this talk about food is getting me hungry, so let's move away from food for a while.
Better.
Yeah. So you moved here when you were 17 and you joined Guru Nanak College, right? And up until a couple of minutes, I didn't know there was a course called BA Defense. Apparently, Gurjapneet has done his BA in defense.
Defense, yeah.
What is this course all about?
Actually, I also don't know about that course, I can say. But
ऐसे ही sign कर लिया.
Yeah, directly. Well, they gave me the admission. They said that this admission, like you can take seat. The seat is available. So I said, okay, in a sport. So I got it. I got the admission, and so actually I don't know the subjects. If you don't ask me the subjects, please.
Wow. So you've not attended even a single class?
No, not a single. Few classes, you can say.
What about your exams?
Some of exams I gave. Some I missed because of matches and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you currently have arrears, like standing arrears? Is that what you're telling us?
I didn't went for exam like from last 2 years, I can say. So all are areas. I'll take TC again. I'll take a new admission. Don't worry.
Wow. Okay. But we did take a minute to Google BA Defense. So it's got economics. It's the study of defense and a lot of other things.
Economics,
Sounds very politics. Sounds very complicated. So it's funny because you said that you weren't too much into studies while you were in school either. You wanted to play cricket and your family supported that. You moved to Chennai for cricket and then signed up a BA Defense course, never attended classes, exams, has standing arrears. Okay. All right. So clearly it seems like cricket was your one and only plan in life. Yes. So you didn't have a fallback plan? Like what if cricket didn't happen for you? Because the reality is...
Actually, especially what I think, like if you start thinking two things in your mind, you can't go in two boats, right? One time. So my focus was there. I know I will do definitely if I'm focusing like in just one focus, like it's there. I'll do that. I know that. It's not say, I'll just say ki I don't want to focus any other thing as well. I don't want to give time to that as well. That time I can give to my cricket as well. So automatically this comes in.
That's really surprising because it's not a mindset that most people are used to, right? Like even for me right now, my financial advisor is always telling me I should have at least 2-3 streams of income, Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Of course.
But what you're telling me is at a very young age, you decided to put all your eggs in one basket and that's what you've stuck by, which no doubt has paid off. It's worked brilliantly for you. But from where do you develop a confidence in your own skill, your own talent? and in your own dreams, because it's not an easy thing to do, because cricket is the most competitive field out there. Every day there are hundreds of youngsters who step up and say, I want to be a cricketer, I want to play for the country, I want to play for IPL. But in order to like get there, it's a huge struggle. So I'm just really surprised that no backup plan at all.
Yeah, of course. I can say there's a lot of struggle. Of course, we know there's a lot of competition in cricket. But for me, I'm not thinking so much in these things because I don't want to get distracted. So my main focus is I have to practice a lot. I have to make myself that good ki I should look, I can say, extraordinary from others. So I want to train myself like that. So I have to give my 100% on every time, every moment. So I'm preparing myself in that way. So I'm not thinking too many things at a time and getting distracted and start doing those things. And sometimes actually you can do multiple of things at certain age. When you're struggling for one thing, if you have one goal, so I don't think so this is the right option. You can choose so many things. So on that time, I was like, okay, if I got into a good team or whether like everybody have the dream to play India, right? So for me also the same thing. When I achieve that, then I can think other things. First, my main goal is to achieve that. So first, I'm focusing on these things. Like rest other things are not important for me right now.
Wow, I think that's a great mindset to go about. And congratulations on, maintaining that focus and that mindset through your career, because I'm sure once you got here, you did get into club cricket. You played a lot of league cricket, and then you got into TNPL, and then obviously you called your TN Ranji offer debut as well. But you spoke about how your whole focus was to seem extraordinary compared to all your peers. And when somebody looks at you, you look so good that they cannot look beyond you, right? That was the ideology behind it. And I think that's pretty much what happened, because you played one official T20 game, which is the SMAT game, and then the next day you got picked for IPL for Chennai Super Kings. So I think you made an undeniable case for yourself. How happy do you feel just looking back on your journey? Because we're talking about how you were in school, then you came here, signed up for college, never ended up going there and all of that. So just looking back on your journey, how does it feel?
Yeah, of course, I'm very happy and proud ki where I am. From where I started my journey, I still feel those moments, and I can still sense those moments where when I came to Chennai, how I started my journey, like where I'm living and all those stuffs, how I manage everything. I still remember. I like feel okay. Like right now, I'm started doing something. So I'm pretty happy. You can say, yeah.
See, I'm really surprised that you're sitting here and talking so much with us, because because I remember right after the auction, there was a small little interview with you where they wanted to know how you're feeling about being selected into Chennai Super Kings. And
I remember,
yeah, I was like, this guy is not even like opening his mouth and responding. Was it the nerves? Because I was going to actually set up a rule for our podcast today that we want Gurjapneet Singh to actually sing in our podcast today. As in sing, as in talk as much as you want. Free flow. You can use
Don't
like
go in singing.
Punjabi, Hindi, whatever. We will use Google Translate. We will use subtitles. But it's great to see you sit here, relax, and like have such a great conversation with us. Your first class debut, the first innings you went wicketless, and then you came back, and in the second innings you picked 6 wickets. Of course, we'll talk about the victory of picking those 6 wickets, but when in the first innings you went without any wickets being taken, was there a self-doubt? Because it was your debut and it was a big game for you to prove yourself. Was there self-doubt? How do you bounce back from something like that?
Of course, like when you're doing debut, of course, there are new challenge, new players. Like you're gonna face extraordinary batsmen because they're all playing on the next level, especially against Saurashtra. So they all are very experienced and very like mature players as a player and mindset, you can say. So for first inning, what I did, like my main focus was I have to hit the right areas and I have to give my 100% on every ball. I have to execute nicely on the channel. So whatever, like I have to bowl in red ball. So I did that. Unfortunately, I didn't get any wicket. I tried. I gave runs as well, quietly, decently expensive, I can say, in Test cricket. But what I have, I think next day I went to hotel. Then I realized my whole spell. Then what I did on that day, like where I bowled, in which areas I bowled. Then again I analyzed myself. So next day when I went for second inning, so from there onwards, I think my length is, according to wicket, is not the right length. So from there onwards, I thought ki, okay, I need to do small changes, but the main basic is same. So give 100%, come hard to the ball and give your 100%, and that's what I did, and I got 6 wickets in second inning. So just normal plan, yeah.
That was against Saurashtra. You have Pujara in the team and 6 wickets. How did that feel?
Of course, I felt very good and very happy on that moment. Like, of course, I got Pujara's wicket, especially because he's a legendary batsman, you can say, in Test cricket for India. And on that time, and it was going in my mind because I want his wicket, so then only it'll be a good challenge for me if I get his wicket. So it was going in my mind somewhere, but everything was in the right place, everything was there, and I got him out in second inning. Of course, I'm very happy, I can say.
And I'm sure that will always stand out as one of those moments for you to look back on and truly celebrate and probably say that, yes, my dreams are coming into fruition. That being said, from one legend to the other, I think in the India-Bangladesh series, you were also a net bowler. And you actually were bowling for Virat Kohli in the nets and you actually picked his wicket. How did that feel?
Of course, it was very memorable moment for me when I was bowling to him and all other Indian players. So when I got him bowled, I felt very good, and okay, it was very good moment on that time. But at the same time, for me, I can say I'm just focusing on my bowling as well. I have to give my 100%. I can't negotiate with any other thing. So I have to give my 100% on that moment. I don't want to miss any kind of chance. So, like, I don't want to get too much excited as well. Ki maybe I'm going to bowl next ball and I just be like something else. So, I don't want to be that. I was very happy. Of course, I got his wicket, and on that moment, it was like I bowled very good spell to him on that time. Actually, he was struggling with that spell on that wicket. Actually, wicket was also helping on that time, and it was very good feeling as if you are a fast bowler, if wicket is slightly helping for you and ball is seaming, and then after that, after one ball, when you got the wicket and the next ball comes in, it automatically comes in very naturally and very confidently. You bowl very next ball. So it's very key to say ki bowling on the same line, same lengths again and again, getting him beaten and all. Then it was very good moment for me. All that moment, like I think I bowled 15 to 20 balls in that spell to him, and I still remember every ball. Yeah.
See, I understand that you as a person on the field are extremely focused and you're in that moment just doing what you're expected to do. And I'm sure after picking King Kohli's wicket, you did take a minute and then went right back to doing what you're continuing to do. But that being said, I'm sure that day after you were done with the net bowling, you would have come back home and you'd have had a minute or a moment with yourself where you sit down and say, oh my God, I just picked Virat Kohli's
Yeah, of
wicket.
course, it was
Did
very
you
good
have that?
moment for me. And then after that, Nets also, I had a chat with him. So being a Punjabi guy, and he's also like very in good frank way. So he's oh Paji ki hal chal like yeah. So we had a very good chat together. We had a very, like I can say, like some few points he gave me as well as an experienced player. So
Would you mind if you can share that with us?
of course, normal thing is related to cricket. Whatever you can as a bowler, you can do according to how the situation is. Like small points he shared with me. Then actually it really helped me in the Ranji Trophy after that. Yeah.
So he's somebody who's very flamboyant, anytime there's a moment he dances and he celebrates.
Same Punjabi vibes.
Yeah, exactly. So did you have such moments with him or do you plan on having those moments on the field going forward?
Not on that time. I can say I was net bowler, not his teammate. But yeah, like if I'll be gonna share dressing room with him, of course it's gonna be a very good moment.
You're going to see some cool Punjabi moves.
Yeah, of course.
That's great. And speaking of net bowling, you were also Chennai Super Kings net bowler in the year 2023. 2024.
24,
Yes. And from being the net bowler for them to getting picked and being a part of their, squad, how big a change was that for you? How big an opportunity is that for you?
Yeah, of course. I'm feeling very happy, proud because I picked by only CSK because I was a net bowler last year as well. And I think from 2-3 years I was there as well. Last year as well, full season I was there. Of course, like when I got any opportunity, any kind of like opportunity, I don't want to miss that. I want to give my 100% on that time. So actually, whatever the coaches on that time, Mike Hussey and all other bowling coaches was there, and physio trainers always there for the net bowlers as well. They gave their time, they shared their knowledge and all those things. Especially in CSK, I felt very good, and I learned so many things on that season as a net bowler as well. So I'm very happy, and they picked me. They trusted me, so that I came in this part of team.
Did you actually watch the entire auctions happen when you got picked?
Yeah, not the entire auction, but in between I was watching because we are in Said Musaq Ali matches was going on. So we are in the match
Okay.
on that day. Like my name came in second day. So in the like I can say late night. Then after the actually I was in bus. We are coming from the match, and we was in bus. We were all watching the auction on that time. But my name came very late, and of course, it was a very good moment, and finger crossed, and I was very excited what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be unsold again, or I'm going to picked, or whatever the thing is. I don't know.
What, you thought you were going to go unsold because we had a
we don't
massive
know.
bidding battle going on for you. We had GT, LSG that also went really hard for you, but of course CSK won at the end of it. But how flattering was it, because you were talking about GT, and then LSG, big teams going for you, gunning for you, and then finally landing in CSK. How was it to see these three teams fight it out for you?
No, of course, it was very good moment. I was like, when I was watching my name came, I was like kind of nervous. I was not feeling anything. I'm just watching. Okay, what's gonna happen? Like then. Actually, at that moment, I switched off my TV immediately. So after that, a few minutes back, my dad called me.
You switched off the TV while the bid was on for
Yeah.
you? Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. I was like, okay, leave it now.
So maybe the
Yeah,
anxiety
I don't want
got
to see.
you,
Like
okay?
sometimes I don't know what happened, but I did that.
Wow. Were you by yourself when you received the call from your dad? Or were you with your friends, your peers?
Yeah, first I got a call from my friend. He was at my home itself with my
Who's
dad.
this friend? We'd want to know his
His name is Rhythm Bhatia. He's my very good friend. His name is Rhythm Bhatia.
Okay.
So very good friend of mine. Yeah.
So he's the first one that made that call to you and said,
Yeah, he was waiting for the auction. On that time, he was keep calling me between. Before that, as I was in bus, he was calling me कि तेरा नाम कब आने वाला है ये वो, like all the things he's asking again and again. कि I said I don't know, just see, keep watching that. Don't ask me again. I also don't know that. So it was a very good moment. Immediately my name came in, so he went to my home immediately, and he did a video call with my dad. His dad was there. Yeah. It was a very good moment.
What did your dad say? Do you remember his exact
Yeah,
words?
of course. He was very happy, especially my mom. I can see she was very emotional on that time. Like I can see her face on the video call, and she was very, like kind of. She can see because he left the home. When she got to know the past, what happened, what he did, he left the home, and he was trying to whatever I did struggle. She knows everything. So on that time, I think she realized all the old moments and all, and it was very. Now she was, I think, of course, she's proud and happy. See, I achieved something. So it was a very emotional moment for my mom and for me, yeah.
Definitely. And I'm just wondering what your teacher must have felt, the teacher and the principal that did not sign your permission slip for you to go and represent the nationals, right?
Yeah.
Have you been in touch with your school friends, your college friends? Have they
Yeah,
reached
I
out to you after your selection in the IPL?
Yeah, of course. I have few friends, like we studied together from nursery to till 12th. Still, we are very good friends and all. Like few of friends I'm being in touch right now, but like after that I came to Chennai because I miss my so many other friends. I don't not in touch with physically, like we didn't met like frequently. So that's what I can say. But I have a very limited like only few friends. They're very close to me. That's it. Yeah.
All right, and after that, of course, the IPL season will kickstart, and then you will be joining the camp with the Chennai Super Kings as well. What are your expectations? I know you've already been a net bowler for them, but now you're going to be a part of their squad, and it's a team that's now focusing heavily on their fast bowlers as well. So, what do you think your future in Chennai Super Kings is going to be like?
And of course, I'm not thinking right now what's gonna happen or not. For me, as a bowler, what I have job given to, I have to do that. Whatever I have to do, I have to execute that, and I have to bowl well for my team. Whether in any situation, whether it's a new ball or death overs or whatever it is, I'm ready to do that and ready to take all the challenges, whatever gonna happen. Like, and I want to learn all those like scenarios or whatever the circumstances I'm gonna face. So, day by day, I'm going to learn so many things, yeah, of course.
All right. And that being said, are there any cricketers, bowlers out there who like your idol, somebody you look up to, somebody you want to like, somebody's career or journey that you would also like to replicate?
As a journey, I actually inspired a lot from Shoaib Akhtar.
Okay.
I used to listen his interviews and all. I very used to get pumped when he faced all those in his time. He faced so many injuries and how he come back and how he delivered himself in the world, it was very extraordinary, I can say, yeah.
All right. Anybody who's currently in the field of cricket who's currently playing?
Right now, I can say Virat Kohli as well is the biggest example for every cricketer, every youngster, how he changed the cricket scenario totally, as into the more into fitness and come out, shows his character, the aggression. It gives you a very good tough fight in the field as well. So it gives you can say spark in the field. So actually enjoyed to see him.
All right. And right now we have L. Balaji as a coach for the Tamil Nadu Ranji team. How has it been working with him? What kind of influence has he had on you?
Of course, when I used to share dressing room with him, of course, he's a legendary fast bowler for Indian team. So whenever I face small issues, not issues you can say, like if I got any error or something in my bowling, I just ask him, so whatever I can do, whatever the things look, he used to guide me on the, anytime he's ready to do that, and he always there to guide, and he has so much of experience, so he can figure it out more early than us, what batsman is thinking, so immediately he convey the message, okay, tell to Japneet to do this or that.
Wonderful. So we spoke about, cricketers that you look up to. We spoke about, coaches who played a part in your journey. We've spoken about your friends from Ambala, Punjab. What about your friends in Chennai that are your support system? Because I see you seem to have a great rapport, on social media. I see with your peers, with your teammates. So is there anybody that stands out who's always there supporting you, cheering you on?
Yeah, always there. Like I used to play for India Cements, all the senior players, especially if I mention the names, El Vikina, he actually Yomi Paji, always there for me. They're experienced, and on that time when I came, always I think when I started my cricket in Chennai, so always they guided me with my bowling skills or all those small points. They figure it out and they help me out, and they always motivated me because whatever skills I have, so from there they always pumped me. So I, of course, if I want to give credit to both of, I can give to them.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So lastly, what does Gurjapneet Singh do for fun? What do you do when you just want to you want a break, you want to de-stress and just have fun? You've had a bad day, so you just come back. Do you listen to music? Do you dance? Do you go out with friends? What do you do to just chill and relax?
Usually what I do, I just listen songs and I enjoy the food, that's it.
Okay, what's your favorite current song?
There are a lot of Punjabi songs.
Give us any Punjabi song. I'm always open to adding new songs to my playlist.
Wow. So you can add singers if you want to add. Daljit Dosanjh is there, Karan Aujla is there, Sidhu Moosewala is there.
But one track that you would suggest for all us Tamil Nadu
going folks. Everywhere, you can say Wavy. Right now by Karan Aujla, it was everywhere in trending. You can
okay,
see,
it's called Wavy.
Wavy, yeah.
Okay, adding this track to all our playlists immediately.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, so you just gave us some great music suggestions. What about fashion? Because I keep looking at your Instagram and always posing. Of course, we'll give that credit to your father, who's a photographer, who's taught you how to pose. But the fashion and the sense of style obviously must come from you. So, any fashion tips? So, what is your fashion quotient basically?
For me, every different occasion, I try to get ready myself in according to that occasion or something. So wherever I go, accordingly, I can say this is about important way you can dress up accordingly. So you can't go anywhere in any dress up something. This is very important thing. But especially in Punjab, if you say all are ready to do that, they enjoy the moment to get dressed up. They look confident. They love to do that actually. Yeah.
And we see you do that day in and day out. Anytime we see you, stepping out, even today, look at the red shoes match with the pagdi. But I must say the best color on you is yellow.
Oh my God! Yeah. Of course. CSK.
Have to plug in that yellow army thing. Yeah, have the best season ahead. Anything that you'd like to tell your fans, your family, your friends who are before you? We let you go.
No, of course. Especially for CSK fans, there's no need to mention. Always they're ready. So I don't think so. Anything I need to add, or everything I think is filled, everything is completed, and they're always there to support.
Yeah. You let your bowling do all the talking, right? But just the fact that Gurjapneet has sat here and spoken so much has just shook me. Thank you so much, means a lot, because it's also my first episode and I was really nervous because first ever podcast. So thank you for making me feel very confident and comfortable. It's
now
great
you look
having
more confident
you.
For the next episode.
Yes, I'm all ready to go for the next one. Thank you so much for joining us. They're calling you the Rai Singh star. So all the very best for it.
Thank you
and
so much.
I must say you're putting the Singh in Singara Chennai for us.
Thank you so much.